going on, guys? About to check out this video from Brett Cooper. Apparently, she's talking about Apple. I don't know if she roasted it, but it seemed like it. Let's check it out.
So if you've been here for a while, you know that we have talked a lot about AI on the show. I'm sure you know my feelings about AI.
Hate it, hate it, hate it.
And while I will always say, that these new advancements are incredible because they seriously are, they're brilliant, I will never say that they are good for us as people or really any good for society on a whole. And my main gripe with AI is the way that it is quickly stripping humanity from basically everything it touches, specifically.
AI is pretty scary. I gotta call a spade is type scary, fam. It's a little too smart for me.
Like music and art and poetry, all that. Not to mention the even more concerning examples like the AI friendship chatbots, the AI girlfriends, the AI sex bots that are out right now. Like none of that is good for us. You will never hear me say that that is a net positive thing for society. Like in general, we are quickly replacing.
Fam, I'm hearing about that. The AI girlfriends is crazy, bro. That what? Nah, that's not good, bro. If you ever into that, you need to maybe get out there and talk to some chicks for real.
Things that are so emotional and personal with tech. But until now, most of this tech had been contained on our phones and our laptops. But now the Apple Vision Pro has come out. And with this new advancement, it seems like people could be more
Twilight Zone and TV shows like The Outer Limits been predicting this for years.
Disconnected than ever. We have to talk about that. Before we do, though, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Oracle.
Shout outs to Brett Cooper. Shout out to I know she's gonna have a transition to ads soon.
They are a lot sleeker than the what are the Oracle? No, they're not Oracle. Are they? Oculus. Obviously, I'm really up to date on my VR, AR, MR, whatever it is. So basically what this is, it is a augmented reality headset. It's not virtual reality because you are actually seeing the world around you. So it's augmented reality, I believe. And all the apps that you are used to seeing on your phones and your iPads are populated right in front of your eyes, and they are available for you to use literally right in front of your face. You just pick up your fingers, tap, tap, tap. You can FaceTime, you can watch movies, you can take meetings, you can answer emails, you can text, you can literally do all of it just right.
Minority Report. Slide in the DMs, like that's the command for sliding in the DM. You like dive into the DM
in front of you. Now it genuinely looks insanely cool. I would love to try one. I think it would be a crazy experience. I'm not used to any of that, so I'm sure I would have a headache and maybe pass out and need to nap for 3 days. However, I do think it would be cool to try. I don't want to live in one, which a lot of people are doing, which we will talk about soon. But it does come with a $3,500 price tag. So all the people that you see walking around with that headset, $3,500 up. And it also comes.
Throw the whole thing away. I'm good.
With a side of interpersonal relationship doom. So these glasses have only been out for 48 hours. So we are already spotting them out in the wild. We just need to go through some of these videos that are going viral on X. This is my favorite. God.
That's crazy.
So she's driving the new Tesla Cybertruck, which...
The truck that could drive itself. And then you playing a virtual reality game or whatever. Like, oh man, that's different. That is different. Me personally, I don't like driving, but I do not feel comfortable in a car that drives itself, especially after hearing certain reports that it will choose the most lives over the one, right? That's what I'm hearing in these streets is the train on the train track question, the old railroad question. Which one would you choose? Railroad A, railroad B? I need to choose my life. I'm not a superhero. I'm not a super. That's why I just rather not drive. I don't like driving. If I never drove for the rest of my life, I'll be perfectly fine with that. I'm okay. Unless it's like the zombie apocalypse or something, then I'm driving. I don't care. Right. But before that, I don't want to drive. Right? I still don't want to ride in a self-driving car. That's scary, bro. What if it just bring you somewhere where it feels like? What if it's like, let's just drive off of, you know what?
Has barely come out. I think only a few people have them. She also has the Vision Pro. Like this girl is fully teched up. I wonder if she's the person that just got Elon's chip planted in her brain. She seems like she's on the cusp of all of that. So this lady, no hands on the wheel, tap, tap, tap. The car's just driving. She's like, I'm in the Cybertruck. I can't be hurt. I could kill other people because this truck is like a tank, but I'm fine. Tap, 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 tap. You're going to see me do a lot of this because this is literally what people are doing. We're walking around like a thriller.
You can't be hurt.
Somebody said, just send the asteroid already. Another person said, my parents told me not to get close to the TV. It'll hurt your eyes. Now they are connected.
I'm going to have to look more into that, right? Maybe I was hearing about the first one.
Your face,
the test ones. That joint looked like a Batman mobile.
Now, a lot of people think that this tech is very cool. They want it. That's the reason why we're seeing people walk around with this on, 48 hours after it launches. But seeing it in the real world in videos like this, a lot of people online think that it is very dystopian. They are concerned about it for good reason. Matt Walsh tweeted on that video, and he said, our dystopian nightmare hellscape has arrived. Putting one of these damn things on your head is a sign that you have finally given up. Daniel on X said, Jesus isn't coming back, is he? And he quote tweeted this video where this guy said, using TikTok on...
Yes, he is. Don't you ever forget that. He is.
An app.
You talking
Apple Vision Pro has changed my life.
Hey guys, just want to show you what the TikTok experience is like on the Apple Vision Pro. I am able to consume as much TikTok content as I want at any given time.
That is brain melting. Why would you want to do that? What? And then here go humans. When you can use some technology to do something productive. If I had something like that, do you know how much work I would get done? I would be writing a screenplay, editing videos, and recording one at the same time, or a live stream. I'll be doing all types of stuff at the same time. This dude is on TikTok 3 times at the same time. You gotta be melting your brain. What are you doing?
That's literally my nightmare. That is absolutely horrifying. That alone is not good for somebody. Having multiple TikTok accounts is not good for your mental health. I would know I have multiple. But anyway, back to Jesus. Maybe this is the thing that will actually bring him back. This will be the trigger. This one also killed me. It's so wild. I think this is in London. So he's walking his robot dog with his Apple Vision Pro. He has a fake virtual reality, augmented reality leash thing that he's walking his dog on in his Apple Vision Pros. The only thing...
I'm trying not to be fooled by how cool some of this stuff look. I ain't doing that. I ain't trying to be walking. Why would you even need to walk a robot dog? Like, this shit is on some full... You don't need any contact with nobody. You don't need human contact. You don't need animal contact. We could just build it for you. We're gonna build your robot girlfriend, build your robot dog, robot anything. You could just live secluded on an island with a bunch of robots, nigga. The hell is wrong with people? Who was Edward Scissorhands? This is dumb and scary. And instead of people just learning how to communicate and socialize, you just build all this craziness.
He's missing is his AI robot girlfriend. And the guy is fully set. Never has to speak to another human again. Never has to leave his mother's basement. And something that genuinely makes me sad about this scene is that with that robot dog, he won't need rough greens. And rough greens is the best part of my morning routine with my dogs. And I know it will be for you too. Rough greens.
A transition game for ads? Crazy. Crazy. She transitioned like a mother effer.
With that damn robot, I think I said that when I was talking about the robot girlfriends. Terrible. Cuddling is one of life's great pleasures. We should not replace that with robots. Somebody said Black Mirror was a documentary. It literally was. Somebody else said Dwight Schrute is spotted in London. Let's go back.
No, it literally... What I always tell people that. That's why it's one of my favorite shows. Do you not know what Black Mirror means? Right? That was one of the most genius ideas of naming it Black Mirror. When you're watching TV and you turn your TV off and you can see your own reflection in the TV, that's a Black Mirror. The entire show is doing things that are reality, right? On some, this is what this technology that exists right now can be used for in the future. Here's a warning, right? I remember back, it was years ago when I was really into screenwriting. And I used to take a screenwriting class, right? Workshops. And I remember the writer that I instructor that I had, she worked for the CW, right? Which is why I really, really enjoyed her giving me a lot of insight, right, on my scripts and writing. But yeah, she said that she was terrified. She was afraid to watch Black Mirror. And I was like, what? Why? She was like, because all of that stuff is real and can happen and will happen. And I didn't get it. And then a few years later, I was like, oh no, I get what she mean. Right? Like all the stuff in, even the Miley Cyrus episode where they had like a fake musician, an AI musician. they had an AI musician. Man, all of the stuff is real now, right?
Back. It really does look like him.
Scary.
Down to the yellow shirt and the ill-fitting suit. This guy can spend thousands of dollars on a robot dog and $3,500 on goggles, but can't buy a fitted suit, sir. Priorities. All right, this last one that I want to show you is a bit more realistic. It's like a more normal sighting that might be coming to a city near you. A little less robot dog, a little more average Chad. He's just on the subway.
I think he can see everything else going on, but still, bro, that's too much.
In the zone. It's not normal. And I know that makes me sound like a boomer.
God, you are aging so rapidly.
I don't care. This is weird. It's so odd. I don't know. Maybe we'll get used to it one day. We haven't gotten used to it yet. We've had like the glasses that you can take pictures. We've had the Oculus. This is a totally different ballgame. Somebody said it's a trailer to Ready Player One too.
That's funny. I've heard they're working on one for the police that's supposed to be like an automatic identifier, like on some RoboCop. Like as soon as your face comic scans it, supposed to do all of that. That's what I've been hearing. That's what word in the street is, allegedly.
Listen, I'm telling you, Black Mirror was a documentary. Ready Player One was a documentary. What else is a documentary? 1984? We're already living in that, my friends. Basically, every dystopian book and movie and TV show is coming true right now in 2024. One guy commented under that video and said, with the cost of $3,500, I'm surprised we haven't seen a video of one of these guys getting robbed yet. Seriously, people don't even bring nice purses on the subway. And you're wearing that? We're about to see them. I'm sure they're about to get mugged. Also, I thought that this was a funny chain of events that happened in the comments, but Marquez Brownlee, who is a big tech YouTuber, he commented and said the keyboard only supports pointer finger input. He's trolling y'all. However, in a classic internet turn of events, the guy from the video saw this and he responded. And this was his view from inside the goggles. He was literally recording. Here he is on the subway. Tippity tap, 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 tapping away. Texting, answering emails. He has pictures pulled up. It is weird. It's cool.
Oh my gosh. I ain't gonna play that. Jane dude looks so cool, son. Oh man. You know how much work I would get done on that? Oh my gosh. And you could take that anywhere. I could go and visit family, right? And then get mad work done from there. I would love to know what's the compatibility as well as the storage space. Can I edit videos on that? That might be a good investment. You ain't gonna see me on a train with it, but if I can do work like everything from my laptop just by turning on the VR set and doing it on some Minority Report, you know how much work I could get done, bro? Oh my gosh, that would be fast as hell, right? Like, yeah, I would be able to just run through stuff, especially my writing. But it's still scary. I don't want it to be connected to all this AI stuff.
Cool. Yeah. But seeing it in the real world, you have to admit that it's weird. And of course, because it is a weird social phenomena and a huge cultural defining moment, it's basically the biggest wearable tech launch since the Apple Watch. The Simpsons had already made an episode about it. And they made that episode back in 2016. Watch this.
Simpsons predicts the future, bro. Simpsons been predicting the future for years, bro. Let's call a spade, just like Black Mirror and any of these social commentary joints. They really have a good chance of predicting the future. Twilight Zone, all of these joints.
Escuela de Medicina de Harvard, John Hopkins.
What? That's his picnic. He hates Skinner that much. Yeah, have a picnic at the... Yeah, Simpsons is off the hook. I love The Simpsons, man. I don't know what the newer episodes were like, but up until my, from childhood to teenagehood, classics. I think I stopped watching when Bart was rapping with 50 Cent. I was like, I had enough. I'm cool. Bart Simpson joined G Unit, and I was like, I'm good. I'm high. I'm cool. They started wilding out.
So freaking weird. Somebody commented and said, but this isn't anything like the Apple Vision Pro. Just because they have a headset on doesn't make it relatable. How is it not like the Apple Vision Pro? It literally has the cord and everything. Are you daft? It literally looks just like it. Even if this episode was...
She said it has the cord and everything. What are you talking about? Nah, yo. She cooking.
Made about Oculus. And I think that it was because the first Oculus headset came out like a few months after this episode dropped. Even if it's about that, you're missing the point. What The Simpsons was predicting was the social response to that tech, the disconnect and the quick adoption and total dependence upon it, where we walk around staring at apps and screens more than we already do, rather than looking people in the eyes, where a husband and wife lay in bed on their devices instead of actually communicating with each other. Virtual reality.
That's a pet peeve of mine. I hate talking to someone and they're on their phone the whole time. I will stop talking to you. And then people get fit. No, I can multi. No, you can't. You can't. I had a former friend that used to always do that. And I had to tell him, like, you suck at multitasking. You can't tell me not one thing I just said right now. So why do you pretend to? Like, it's weird. Bam, stop pretending. You can hear what I'm saying when you do that, right? But people are so glued on their phone. You rather scroll through TikTok or Instagram than hear what someone in front of you has to say. That's the world we live in right now. It's insane.
Reality communicating with each other instead of rolling over and touching one another, where our already overstimulated brains can now have 6 TikTok screens open at all times.
Just thinking, like, what's the point of going outside anymore? If I want to touch grass, I just pull it up in the metaverse. I just pull it up and I can see it. I basically can touch it. Pinch.
That's not great. And obviously
Remember that movie, what was it called? Surrogates? Right. I forgot what it was called. Something where Bruce Willis was in it, and like you pretty much put a headset on and you live in that, and your fake body, your robot body is what runs around on a day-to-day. You sing your robot body to work. Your robot body goes to go hang out and drink, but you inside your house the whole day. I forgot what, I think it was called Surrogates, but that's what the world is turning into. That's where we heading.
There are people making the argument that, well, we already do that with our phones and our myriad of other devices that we wear and that we have. Yes, if you're walking with your phone, you do have to look up every once in a while to communicate and interact with the rest of the world or drive, etc. With this headset, you can technically see everything around you and the apps are just embedded. So there's no real reason to take it off. In my opinion, it is just another advancement, albeit very cool, that is pulling us farther and farther apart. I think that the tech is an incredible achievement, but you will never hear me say that this is good for humanity or bridging the social and emotional divide that our society is very obviously facing. This is not the solution we need. I actually think this will make things a lot worse. Well, guys, I hope you like.
Can't argue with that. She's cooking. I think it's weird and it does look cool, but I don't think people are going to be using it in the appropriate ways. I don't. It's kind of like, I tell my little brother all the time, man, if I had a cell phone when I was his age or younger, man, first, I would have never been able to fail a single class. I don't know how kids don't pass every class. You can literally pull your phone up and look it up. I've gotten jobs like that before. I remember I had a delivery job where I went to the interview and it was like, do you know how to get to blah, 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 blah? And I was like, and pulled my phone out and looked it up. It was like, he's the first person that ever did that in an interview, hired. I was like, oh, like this, you got a phone. You can just look it up. Man, it's not that hard. But a lot of people, they don't even want to take it to their advantage. You have access to the whole library, infinite libraries in the palm of your hand. And we still act like everything needs to be handed to us. What? When I wanted to decide that I want to be a YouTuber, I just got into it. I didn't wait for nobody to teach me nothing, right? But people always want to be given something. But that's just my opinion. Tell me what yours is down in the comment section. Hit the like button, share the video, watch more videos. Check me out on my live stream channel, bxbeastboy Live, and Twitch.